conversations, it's very important to be cognizant of context.
Yes, yeah.
Because when we see in like mainstream media, we tend to remove ourselves as South Africans. Or as
okay, maybe you might be too young for this, but I don't know. Do you think someone like Brenda Fassie had to work harder than Yvonne Chaka Chaka? Now think about their skin tones.
But I think Yvonne Chaka Chaka, I mean now, Yvonne Chaka Chaka is like a brown shade.
I've seen her live.
Is she like
she's like you?
I don't know, but Brenda Fassie was so instrumental in like South African culture and the way that South African women perceived themselves and continue to perceive themselves. I think she might have had disadvantages based on her skin tone, definitely, or based on
I would say disadvantages in how she was cared for.
Yeah.
Or not cared for.
Yeah,
how she was handled or not handled.
Yes. I think there could have been a vast, or her experiences towards people of non-black culture, like how did they perceive Brenda Fassie and how did they perceive Yvonne Chaka Chaka. But even someone like Lebo Mathosa, I think women of like, and I was reading this article that was basically about a gentleman who's a rapper who makes the comment that he does prefer lighter skinned women because women of a darker skin tone are more rough and like you can't finesse.
So he's made these like negative associations.
Yes, and I'm like, you're literally the agent of white supremacy because you're in your head, you're perpetuating the notion that the closer you are to whiteness or lighter skin tone, the better that you are, the more soft, the more approachable, and like women of a darker skin tone are hard and angry, which is a complete
not true.
It's not true.
Yeah, it's not
and
true.
I think Brenda Fassie and Lebo Mathosa were perceived as, you know, these unruly characters who were hard and who were just loud characters by society, and without even recognizing those prejudices in ourselves. I mean, I think essentially we're all recovering colorists. yeah.
I mean, I just remember when I was a child and you would see how the adults would react to the other children who were lighter skin girls.
With thicker hair, lighter eyes.
Yes, probably
curlier hair.
Yes,
yeah.
How they would react to them in relation to you. But for some reason I was always kind of stable in my security as just a human being.
Yes.
Like, just imagine for someone who wasn't, you know, that you looking at that and perceiving that as a child and thinking, okay, what can
I do to achieve that?
Yeah, what can I do?
Which leads us to the bleaching in Nigeria, or just the increase in popularity.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's big.
It's a $10 billion industry
here. It's big. Nigeria, Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Haiti.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think, what are your thoughts on like bleaching?
I guess because I've always been very kind of okay with my skin tone and the grown-up. I get the more I'm just like, yo,
this is so beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But not everyone has that consciousness and awareness.
It's so hard. It's like it's just more my thoughts on it. I'm more just like health concerns. Like so you are willing to, you know, let your skin ingest harmful chemicals. You can die. You can die. You are willing to like slowly kill yourself over this ish. You know what I mean?
But it shows you how powerful the media is, or the idea of becoming lighter, that people will give up their own well-being.
It's like, okay, you're gonna be, but you might die beforehand, before you get your favor, before you get the thing that you're going for. So it's this strange catch-22.
Yeah, definitely. And from what is apparent is that the lighter you are, the more opportunities you'll have in jobs even.
You know, I mean, we're not talking here now, but I have a friend who said that when she had this weave on, like this Naomi Campbell type weave on, long, the bang and long, straight,
40 inches.
People could see her at work. And when she came in with twists or hair that looked like this, or just her own hair, they couldn't quite see her.
Yeah, it's once again. And I think we have to be intentional about the way we choose to present ourselves and what we choose to put on our hair, or on our heads. Because whether we are aware of it or not, or whether we intend to or not,
it's political.
It is political.
It's a statement.
Your hair is a statement, and you are sort of perpetuating a certain ideal if you are leaning towards more European features.
Yeah. I think that's. I mean, without policing people's rights to exercise their freedom, I think in doing that, I think the thing people forget about freedom is that it comes with responsibility. Yes. And so in exercising that freedom to be, I want a weave and I want, the resurgence of wigs. I just want, I'm going to put on this wig and go to work because it's easier to work with. But I just think in doing all of that, there's also this responsibility part where you have to think, okay, now and then I must show up with my bare face, my hair as it is, and then those spaces must still know that I'm still the same person.
And I think because at one point I wore wigs and weaves and like straight hair, but you're not exactly, you're literally thinking it's just hair, because I mean it is just hair, but without knowing or unconsciously.
But there's the politics that always need to be dealt with.
Exactly, always.
Yeah, like, okay, you're getting out of hand, let me deal with this.
Let me deal with this. So
let me show up in my fro.
Exactly.
Let me show.
I had to sit down with myself and be like, you know what? I'm actually problematic. I have identified problematic things in myself, and it's like a constant journey because you.
And it's not one. I would say it's not one either or. I think that's where the freedom comes, but there's this also responsibility you have to take. When someone says, "Oh, that's nice hair. Why didn't you compliment me last week when I had my twist? When I, what's that about?
Exactly.
Because that's my hair too. That's nice hair too. What you talking about? That's good hair too.
Yeah. When you told me about the COLORISM topic, I immediately thought about Kanyimbao and Msho's, the controversial bleaching, skin bleaching people. I just want to add a disclaimer that, us like more natural women, we're told that we're snobs and like holier than thou, like, oh, natural queens, but it's not necessarily the case. We just have preferences, and we are more conscious of the ideals and your responsibility in society, basically.
Yeah. So
I watch her interviews all the time.
Responsibility to the kids.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because the babies are watching.
The babies are watching.
Yeah.
And whether you like it or not, you're someone's role model. And that's what I'm getting to what Kanyimbao's interview was saying this one time. She says that she refuses to be anyone's role model because it's too much responsibility. And I'm saying, unfortunately, at the platform that you're at, you don't have the luxury to say that, oh no, do as I say, not as I do. Because there's a younger generation that's looking towards you that, oh,
that's disingenuous.
Right?
That's disingenuous.
That's like, oh,
she's lying if she doesn't see herself as a role model.
I see her now then on social media. She had blue eye contact and she had, the straight hair, and it's like fair skin, and I'm like, whether you like it or not, you are saying something.
Yes.
You're saying something.
And if you're in media, you would understand that.
The media queen
girl.
When I was like unpacking this whole colorism thing, I was like, well, am I more aware of my skin tone and my responsibility in society because of, the privilege of education and like being exposed to these universities and things like that?